Today we're going to be checking out Nintendo Power's guide to Zelda, the Ocarina of Time. Of course, this is the N64 version. So this must have come out around the same time, which would have been, I think, 1997 or 1998. You'll probably see a little info bar down there because, Lord, I love them info bars. Anyway, here is a table of contents of sorts. You have Child Link, you have Adult Link, and you have these just amazing graphics. So, I enjoy this guide, but I also don't enjoy this guide. It isn't that practical of a guide, and I will show you what I mean by that. Beautiful graphics. I love the artwork in this guide, it's great. And it has some helpful things, like it's got a whole map of Hyrule, but it also has some unhelpful things, namely this thing about, oh, well, write down your songs, you know, well, why? They're in a sub-menu, what's the point? I don't need to write them down. As you can see, my particular copy has a little bit of a fold there. I'm sure that's a plague of these guys because somebody stored it that way. So I try to remember to do that for what it's worth. So this thing could be so much more helpful, but it isn't. So it's helpful in the sense that it shows you, okay, you get this as an adult, you get this as a child, you can get this here, you can get that there. Recently in a video I was doing, I was looking for Feore's Wind, Furore, I don't know. Somebody's wind, right? Somebody wrote some wind, and I needed to collect it in Zora's Domain, but the thing was it didn't actually tell me, like, even what page Zora's Domain was on, right? So I wish that they had some references there, where you know, it says, like, it, and you don't need to do that for the Deku Seed or the Stick, because those things just basically pop up as soon as you're in the Deku Tree, the very first level, if you will. But yeah, it would be nice for some of the stuff that you have to actively look for to be referenced here, like page 3, page 10, or whatever. Yeah. So again, just some really cool artwork. Look at that. So good, motherfuckers. Here they got a little bit cute, and they would do stuff like this, wherefore art thou, and I shall readeth this to youeth. Now keep in mind, this is a guide, and this is what this little bit says here. After meeting Zelda in the castle, Link was reminded by Navi to seek out his best friend, Saria. Back in the forest village, the Kokiri told Link that Saria was waiting for him in the usual place. But all the hero knew was blah 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 blah, right? So it's too plotty, it doesn't keep my interest, it's not as efficient, of course, as things are today. Here you can see just some beautiful artwork there. Aside from its difficulty in use, I really like it. It's a fun thing to have along with a collection. And again, just, it's worth it for the artwork alone, in my eyes. At the end of the book, you can see they show you some of the extras, and they also show you, you know, I think those are Skulltula locations. It could be wrong. Yes, nice, awesome. So I'm gonna wind up using this for my next video because I need to get all the Skulltulas. I'm trying to get every achievement that's possible in the game because I've never done it. Never done it before, son. So here we have the Magic Bean locations, and probably just these explanations that are way too long-winded. The stupidest thing is they put the bean rates here, and you know they just go up incrementally anyway. so why even list that? Maybe it's just fluff. This, I think, is my favorite piece of artwork there. It's just so amazing. Just done so well. And it doesn't feel like it's out of place. Especially after you've played the game, this particular piece of art really pops out. So, as you can see, the artwork of the magazine really stands out against the artwork of the console. Of course it would, because the console is much more limited. And it still allowed for this little bit of fantasy. Like, this was when games were entering the, oh, this feels like real life realm, but they just weren't quite there. So you could do stuff like this now. I hope you enjoyed checking this thing out.